Hello and welcome to the Beyond Obvious. It's our first video and it is going to be about a very important topic. So today we will talk about the most terrifying dictatorship in the world. In 1981, a pregnant woman was present in North Korean political prison Camp 14. She gave birth to a children in the jail and she named him Shin Dong-huk. If you commit a political crime in North Korea, you and your entire family will be in the jail, and also your next 3 generations. They will spend their life in their jail. Same happened with Shin Dong-huk. His uncle committed a crime by escaping the country illegally. His grandfather, his father, and himself, they were in jail. He grew up in jail at a very young age. At 12 and 13, he listened his mother and his brother planning to escape the jail. Because there was not too much food in the jail and he was too hungry. He was that much hungry that he ate rats and grasses in the jail to stay alive. So when he heard them, he complained to the soldiers there in that hope that he will get some more food. Why? Because there is also another condition. If in the jail you are planning to escape or doing something illegal and the other person heard you or see you in that place or doing that thing and he didn't report, that person will also be killed. So for that he reported, because of too much hunger, that he will get more food. So after 7 months they were collecting all the criminals, all the people that were planning to escape. So at that day Shin Dong-huk was forced to stand in front of them and see them dying. Firstly, they hanged mother, then they killed his brother in front of his eyes, and then they tortured him for 6 continuous months. And he spent that part of life, the time he was very small, and the torture he was receiving from them was unacceptable. In 2005, at the age of 23, he planned to escape the jail. He also escaped the country and went to China and then went to South Korea and started his life. Now he is a human rights lawyer. He is living his life right now and his voice is in the United Nations. Now let's talk about North Korea. How the life of North Koreans are. Actually, North Korea was founded in 1948 by Kim Il-sung. And now his grandson is the president of the nation from 2011. If many people think that North Korea is like this from the beginning, but no. North Korea was more economically better. North Korea was more happier and living more better life than South Koreans, than Indians, than Chinese peoples. But before 1981. From 1950 to 1980, the GDP of North Korea was rising every year by 4.8%. But their bad time starts when Soviet Union broke apart. After 1981, USA offered them help, that they will help them economically and every aspect of thing, but they will have to stop their nuclear weapons program. But they denied. And then after that, the result of that was that America and other countries isolated them. And the most of their people were dying from hunger. How? As in the research, in 1990s, the population of frogs were getting lesser and lesser. No one knows why was it happening. But after some time, it was revealed that many of the population were eating rats because of too much hunger. They were eating rats to stay alive. Even the other condition was that their grandfathers, they were forcing their grandparents or their elders to not eat and to die. They were leaving them to die from hunger. Many of the elders from the earlier, they decided to give their life for their next generation. And it is esteemed that from 500k to 2 million people were died in that time. Their everything finished there. So that was all about the history. Now let's talk about the daily life of North Korean peoples. How they spend their daily life. The main thing is that they cannot study by their own choice. They cannot live by their own choice. They cannot do clothing by their own choice. They cannot work by their own choice. They cannot even watch movies by their own choice. In Korean phones, they have a technology that takes screenshot in it can be every second, and they take the screenshot from your phone and it directly go to the government. Means they cannot watch or see or do anything that the government doesn't want you to do. They want you to watch the movies of their own countries, the news of their own countries, everything. It's not their own choice. It's the choice of the government. They cannot live their own life. They are living the life of prisoners and they are living ruling the life of the hell of the people. In the religious books, we study that in the hell, people will have to live in fire and there will be only torture and terrifying things. And that is the same with Korea. If you are living in Korea, that means like you are living in the hell of the world. That is why it is called the most terrifying dictatorship. It's not even the dictatorship. Like how it is. Even if we talk about their elections are like this, that the leading party, there will be two candidates from the leading party and you will have to vote for them. If you vote for any other person, you will be called the traitor of the country and you will be killed. So it means that all the things are in the hands of this one family. It's like kingdom. They are ruling the country from their generations and they will continue this because no one is talking about this. North Korea is now one of the top GDPs, in one of the top militaries, in one of the top nuclear powers, one of the top nuclear nations. So how can someone or how can a country tell them that leave these leaders or leave these things from this? We can say that there are no human rights in North Korea. You will have to live the life of hell peoples or the people that they will go to the hell. Like we cannot say that even hell will affect them after life. They are living life like this. Many people were successful to escape their country, but if you were found to escape the country, your generation will spend their life in jail. If you are not, your generations and your family will. This is their rule. If you want to worship someone, that should be their leaders according to them. If you want to do something, that should be what their leaders are saying. If you want to cut your hairs, you will have to cut your hairs from their list. They have 15 hairs for men's and 15 hairs for females. You cannot cut your hairs by the president hairs. Even they ran a mission back then in 1990s about their hairs, that if you grow your hairs long, you will be dumb and the long hairs are eating your brain. It's according to them because like their people cannot see the foreign or the other education or the other people's. Everything they can see is what their government want to, is what their government want them to see. So what is happening with Korea and what is the world doing? Like it's a very clear thing. Everyone knows about it. Every country, every person, but no one is doing anything for them. Aren't they humans? Because humans have the right to live freely and they cannot. So what is the reason behind it? Our leaders or their power? So it's my request to you, and please raise your hand for them and do something for them. Make this a trend to save North Korea and to raise our hand for North Korea. It's my request to you. Share the videos about these things on weekly basis, or even I will try on daily basis, and I will explain many things in front of you. So please subscribe to our channel, and that's all for today. Thank you and goodbye.